Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's been a really weird streaming schedule lately. I apologize for that. Just trying to do a lot of live stuff right now. So, I've been kind of going back and forth here and there, getting stuff figured out. But we're back, and for today, I thought maybe we could do something a little different. Some of you may know that me and my best friend Gio had made a brief, like 4-song LP of chiptune music that we had made, and it was a lot of fun. And we hadn't really worked on music all that much since high school, so it was cool to like get back into that and kind of see like creatively where we've come to this point. This song, we had started working on it a while back, near the end of last year, and we just kind of lost track of where we were going with it, and it ended up being way too long, and it changed too much. So we kind of just dropped it for a while. And then sometime in January, I had messaged Gio, and I was like, "Hey, would you mind if I just finish this? If I just work on this, because I have a hard time polishing songs, and I'm much better at writing melodies or creating chord progressions, or just generally making changes structurally to the music. And he's usually the one that ends up handling the polish. But I wanted to give it a shot, so I thought, why don't I just take this and then I'll see what I can do with it." Because we're probably going to remake it at some point again anyways. This song was it's not exactly a remake, but we took a chord progression from an old song we made a long time ago. Actually, I can play it. I'm not going to show it on stream, but I will I'll pull it up and I'll play it before we start, so that you guys can get an idea of where I was at this long ago. This was, for context, this was like the first song that me and Gio had made together, where we were like, "Oh my god, this kind of works really well." And I made the chord progression, and I fell in love with it. It sounds so fun. And I think it's going to be one of those things that, like, we worked on it a long time ago, and we're going to remake it, and then we're going to remake it, and then we're going to remake it, and then we're going to remake it, and just like see like how many different styles we could do this one song. But here is the song. This is the original. So this one we made, oh my god, 10 years ago? 10 years ago we made this. That's fucking wild. But here it is. So you can kind of get the idea. It was definitely a different style. It was definitely of its time. That drum beat is very clearly evocative of my love for like dubstep music at the time. Um, because that was around when like dubstep was really starting to pop off. I think Skrillex was like, really, really going big. Bangarang had just come out. Zed was starting to pop off with songs like Clarity. Um, and so it was very, 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 very evocative of that time. This one's a lot different. So the type of music that me and Gio have been making more recently is it's what's called chiptune music. If you're unaware, it's basically music emulating music styles of classic video games, 8-bit, 16-bit, sometimes depending on like what kind of limitations we want to put on ourselves. And the reason that we're doing this, right, is it limits our scope of things that we can control, so that we can focus on building up our fundamentals of music theory and developing those aspects a little bit more. And I think we've done it a lot, and we've learned a bunch. We've grown a lot since we wrote that EP. And so now I'm taking the step to sharing this all with you guys. So this is a very big deal for me. I'm sorry if it's not 100% what everybody's used to with my content. If you like it, I'd be more than happy to do it more in the future. Like, we could come up with songs from scratch and you could see my entire process. That would be super cool. But for now, this song is nearly done. I have a few changes that I would like to make that I don't really know how I'm going to go about making them. So we'll just fuck around and find out, I guess. So here's the intro of the song. And again, it's very different. It's going to be pretty different from that. The core of what keeps it the same is that chord progression. So the big triad sounds that you heard in the later parts of that previous song. So this is what I have so far, and I'm just going to play the whole song in its entirety so that you can hear it as it is now. And then at the end of the stream, we'll listen to it with the changes that we've made. So here we go. So then it loops back to the beginning. So again, very different. But that chord progression is the same. You can hear it a lot when we get to this part right here. So, so yeah, so the things that I think I'm not super into. So the idea was when I started rearranging this after we had kind of just thrown a lot of stuff together and like kept going and didn't want it to end. I got a big boss rush vibe, right? So like you're nearing the end of your video game, and to show how far you've come, you have to fight every single boss that you fought so far before fighting like the big final boss, right? And I think that that theme kind of carries through a lot in the beginning. Near the back half, it's a little bit more of like a traditional song with a little bit of a slower breakdown, a little bit of a release. But the vibe change in the beginning, particularly around like right here. There's something about it that feels very like encouraging, you know, that like this whole chunk right here, you know, is a lot of like it's a lot of like, it's hard to describe it, but it's a lot of like, get back up on your feet, you got this. And then here it starts to be like, okay, maybe I do got this. you know. So I really do think that this song nails a lot of those vibes, and I'm very happy with where it is structurally. The only issue that I see, it's not even really that big of an issue, is the transitions are a little weak. Outside of this one, the rest of the transitions are relatively subtle, right? You have like a just right here where it's just like the beat changes. It's very nuanced, which isn't a terrible thing, but I'd like them to be a little bit more pronounced. Right here, there's not a lot going on. What's up, Alan? Thank you. I appreciate you. So, so yeah, I want to make these transitions a little bit more apparent, because you've like it just this change in particular right at the beginning, the shift in tone is a bit dramatic. So I want to try to I want to highlight that. I want to emphasize it a little bit. I want to have some sort of an effect, maybe like a cymbal crash, something. Like they both sound very good on their own. And we need some sort of transition. So I'm thinking maybe we could go a little classic, and we can try just doing like a noise riser. Let's try and do that. Let's see what we got. By the way, this is the plugin that we're using for like all of our instruments. It's called Magical 8-Bit Plugin 2. It is wonderful. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. There's not a whole lot of things for you to learn, but if you'd like to learn, there's a little bit more involved with like custom envelopes. Very, very neat. For now, I'm just going to make this a noise, which a noise is literally just static. So like, it's just that. So what we're going to try to do here is, let me rename this. I don't know, give it some green. Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do to create a sort of like whooshing sound is we're going to adjust some attributes of that noise while a single note is playing. So let's say, for example, let me see, do the, can I do this? That doesn't quite work. But I think I can change it here. I might be able to change it in the piano roll actually. So let me try doing that. Let's make a new pattern. We're just gonna call it basic riser. Yep. And it's just gonna be like a single note here. The key is in A minor, so we'll just do A5. It's fine. And we'll just do one bar. Yeah. Okay. So then what we can do here, I believe, is we can do this. Maybe this. No, that doesn't work. Oh, man. Okay. If that's the case, then maybe we can't do that with this plugin. Okay, but we can do it with a different plugin. We can do it with 3x oscillator, which is just a very basic, very basic one. Yeah, so here, noise is this one, right? Yeah. Okay, that doesn't sound like it's doing anything. I'm gonna leave that. Okay, so I believe here we can do. Is it not pitch? It might have been a low pass filter that we would do for this. Hold on. Let's see what we can do together, me and you. Why is there like, there's like delay? Oh, because I changed the volume envelope, that's why. That's kind of nice, actually. I like that. So all I was really doing there was so this is a volume envelope, right? So this basically controls when the note is played, how it brings in the sound, right? So an attack is going to be how long it takes for the sound to reach its peak. So like now if I press it, it takes a little while to get up there, right? You can make things sound bouncier with that. Release is just how long it like decays. So like I'm going to press a button and then so it kind of fades out a little slower. And a couple of other things do a few different things. I won't get too into it. But let's see if adding the low pass filter will do what I am wanting. We'll give it a parametric EQ. We'll do, is there a low pass preset? No, that's fine. But yeah. How you doing, Alan? if you're still hanging out with us. There we go. That's what Daddy's talking about. Okay. Let's go back to this now. Hell yeah. Love to see it. All right, so let's now what we're going to do is for the length of this, we're going to automate that knob. So if you notice in here, this little knob is what controls where that moves, right? So if I right click on this little knob, what I can do is I can create an automation clip. And what that's going to do is it's going to let me on the timeline actually adjust that in real time, which is really cool. Listen to you make jams while editing my channel. Nice. How long have you been making music? Well, I did it a lot in high school, going from knowing literally absolutely nothing about music theory. And I had tried to continue to get into it when I was in college, but it was a little tough. And then once I started working full time, about a couple of years ago, I guess about 3 years ago now, I tried to get back into it. So I've been messing around here and there. Since then, I have taught myself a few more instruments. Like I can play piano at a somewhat adequate level. I can play a little bit of guitar. So I've been focused a little bit more on those. But I got back into this seriously about a little over a year ago now, when I made that chiptune album with Geo. Let me take out that release. I kind of don't vibe with that. This. Okay, all right, now we're getting somewhere. What is, can I reset this? Can I make this not a thing? Nope. So then what we'll do here, oops, make this one unique. We'll just do the opposite. Paste value. Oop. Okay, I kind of vibe with that. Let's see here. Kind of like how it trails off a little bit more. Okay, so now I think we can add a little more bass and it might work a little better. Took music theory at the U of A, but it was about music around the world. Oh. I think I took a couple of those. I had a French hip hop class that I took that was fascinating. For our final project, they basically just had us watch what's that movie? District B12? Is that what it's called? The like movie that like made parkour or something? That was wild, but very, very fascinating. French hip hop in the 90s was something else. Cool. Okay. I'm going to make this not as loud because that's kind of loud as sin. How was it? 78. What does 50 sound like? It's still very loud. Oops. Because I'm on the wrong thing here. Smile by Hocus Pocus. I don't even remember any of the songs by name. I just recall being in that class. It was one of those like breeze classes. Okay, all right. That helps a bit more, I think. I could do something. I was thinking about doing something with the bass notes here. These ones. Let me see if I can. Let's see. So it ends on A2. So let's add a bass transition pattern. Make a red for bassy. And then we're going to put this right on here. Oop. We're going to have to end on that A2. So let's do like maybe like a bass riser. It's going to end on A2. So let's end on A3. We'll just do like, I don't know, let's just do something really silly. Let's just see what this sounds like. I don't think it's gonna sound good, but let's see. You never know. Oops. Oh, we do have bass already right there. Okay. Okay, let's highlight this. We'll go into here. Okay, so it's here. You know what, let's just put it in there, actually. Since we already have the bass in here. Create some jazzy jams for the Seinfeld AI. There's a Seinfeld AI? Has science gone too far? It's a Twitch stream. It's just an AI making decisions about nothing for like 3 minutes, segments. What the hell? That's amazing. Oops. Let's go back to that try base. Not gonna lie, I don't like these base changes I did at all. So we're gonna go back on them. What if I did... What if we did something crazy? What if we did like this? Is it even doing it? It's not that big of a gap. I'll make this one just a one of these, you know? Da, 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 da. Maybe one of these. Uh-huh. Okay. All right, I'm liking this a little more. Let's bring up the volume just a tad now that it's smaller. Let's see what we can do here. What if we just up to the velocity on the bass for this part? It's a little good. It still feels a little hollow though. Maybe we can do something with these chords. Or maybe we can do the same thing with these chords. You feel me? Yeah, something like this maybe. Oh no. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a little quiet. I'm zoning in. So this is FL Studio. This is formerly known as Fruity Loops. That's what the FL in FL Studio stands for. It's not particularly better than anything else, right? There's Ableton for some basic stuff. People you can use GarageBand. I like it because it's a piece of software. You buy it once, you get lifetime free updates. So you just pay. It's like $200. It's not cheap, but you buy it once and then it's no subscription. You just get free updates. And it works with basically any plugin. So almost any plugin that you could purchase, like a third-party plugin that you could purchase for something like Ableton, you could also purchase for this. So it's just, I like how it looks. It's just snazzier. I like the piano roll. Maybe we just take out the kick drums. The purple do be good. I like the purple. There's a few different things you can have too. I just chose purple. I like it better with the kicks. Sorry, I'm just trying to like make this a more subtle hit. There we go. Okay. I like it. Hey, what's up, Blue Jay? You joined the stream like 10 minutes ago. Oh, stop. Stop. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. That's so nice. This is one of the songs that me and Gio worked on together. So all of the ones that I have any sort of pride in are the ones that I make with him. We have a very good back and forth of this kind of stuff. This was a song. I don't know if you were here when I introduced it. Probably not if you only been watching for 10 minutes, but this is so we took a chord progression from an old song we made when we were in high school together. And I love the chord progression so much that I think what we're going to do with it is every time we think that we've made substantial ground with what it is that we've learned in like music theory and stuff, we're just going to like make a new version of this in like maybe some different genre. But thank you, man. I really appreciate it. It was very nice of you to say that. For now, I think I'm going to leave this transition alone just because I feel like I'm going back and forth with what I want to do in my head, and I'm not really falling in love with something. So I might throw this back to Gio at some point and just let him spit out his ideas. But let's see. This bit sounds good. I actually don't mind this transition right here. I feel like that's fine, keeping that transition subtle. And this transition is a bop. Gio made this transition. This rules. So I think that all sounds good. I don't think those transitions need a whole lot of tweaking. Maybe we could do a sort of thing that like Gio did here. Where we did like or maybe we did this part together. I can't quite remember if we like had them go together. What is it that's doing this riser part? ISQ lead, okay. Let's just, fuck it. I said we're moving on, but I can't because I'm stubborn. So let's make another riser like that. How was your day, man? What was the highlight? Today, you know, I'll be real with you. This last week has it's kind of been tough. I think that just dealing with like stuff from work recently has been not the best. But you know what? Today I got to sleep in. That was probably the highlight. I got to rest and you know, take a better assessment of where I'm at, and I think that moving forward it's going to be a lot better. Okay, let's see what the first note is in this. So it's A. Cool. That makes it easy. So what we're going to do, can I just get rid of this? Can I just edit and just delete? Cool. I guess I can. It's good to reflect on where you currently are and where you want to go. Yeah, for sure. You know, it's like, you know, and you know, sometimes you get assessed, you know, by somebody else, and maybe they don't reflect how you feel where you are. But the thing is wherever they're assessing you from, right? It's of a particular area, you know. They're not assessing you as a person. They're not assessing how far you have come, you know. So like there's a lot that goes into that you know, I think that I need to think about. Um, this might be obnoxious, but I just want to see. We could also just take out every other note. All right, that's kind of a vibe. It ends on A4 though, not A5. So let's go down an octave. Yeah, all right. Fuck, I actually like that a lot more. What if he did? Dare we? What if he did? Dare we? You know? Bap, 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 bap. Actually, we want to end on this one, so I fucked up, actually. It should be more like this. Ah. It's a little loud. Maybe we shouldn't do the layered notes there, but kind of vibe with that. What if we made it a little blippy? Okay. Something I've been doing, I do like this, but something that I've been doing a lot in this song is sort of Eurobeat style note rolls. They appear a lot later in the song, but like this part right here. Or here. I really like how I do those rolls. So I like this. So I'm gonna keep this in history, and I might go back to it if I don't like it as much. But let's just try doing something a little wacky, you know? Let's just get fucking freaky with it, fellas. Plan on releasing an album at some point. Well, me and Gio made an LP last year. We don't currently have plans. But I'll never say no, you know? Who knows? You know, inspiration might strike us at any time. The thing is like this is definitely a hobby for us. You know, I don't think either of us have any like real plans to do a whole lot with this. It's just something that we're passionate about, that we want to see growth in ourselves from. So you know, we're just fiddling around a little bit. But we I don't know. We might do something. Let's go back to that part of the song. It's too long. Is that correct? No? There it is. Okay. Sorry, to get real close to the TV screen like a grandpa. My monitor, I mean. Turning something you enjoy as a hobby into a job or anything where you're setting expectations for yourself is really risky business. Yeah. Yeah. No, 100%. That's a great way of putting it, Blue Jay. Any time where you're super passionate about something, and you even, let's say even that you're successful in it, you know, let's say me and Geo did steer hard into this, and this is what I ended up doing with my life. Um, there's a lot of pressures that come with that. There's a lot of like, uh, there's a lot of financial reason for you to continue doing it. And as it is now, it's one of those things where like, you know, I can just do it whenever I want. You know what I mean? Like I don't have deadlines. I don't have any sort of fire under my ass to like continue to improve. I'm just doing it because I want to do it. So yeah, I agree with you, Blue Jay. I think it's a lot of that goes into it. You know, not saying it doesn't pan out ever, because you know some people are totally cool with that. Um, Me and Geo are, I'd consider it us like realists, you know? Like by the end of the day, we want to have a job stable enough that gives us enough money that allows us to do this kind of stuff. Um, so it's yeah, it kind of is what it is. But we're having fun with it, so like fuck it. You know? I don't like how that sounds. I kind of dig how we did it before a bit better. So I'm gonna go back to that. Something that we were doing with the other parts was we were like, what was it that we were doing? We were like, I think we were highlighting every other note and then making that like a static velocity. See how this sounds. Yeah, I like that. I like that. It's very subtle. We might be able to even get away with this. I kind of fucks with that. I kind of, not gonna lie, kind of fucks with that. Yeah, ooh. I like that. Okay. Is that the first time that instrument is even used? Let me check. I think it is. Let's incorporate that then. Let's like add a layer. Yeah, let's totally do that. I'm just gonna call it this, and we're gonna build upon that. Okay. So let's take. We'll make it quiet, I think. I don't think we'll make it too crazy. Okay, let's do this. Let's go into this instrument. Oop. Okay. Yeah, this one. It's definitely too loud. Yeah. I'm vibing. This is sounding cool. Let's make this one unique and we'll have it better match this part over here. Where is the center part? Oh, he literally just... That's right. It's this one, so it's 50 lead L. We'll just take this. Where did that note go? How did that note get lost? Okay. Honestly, we can just turn the velocity down on these. Okay. I think this flows a lot better, but I'm going to turn this velocity down a lot. Let's see where that one, it was like 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then we'll just 2, 3, 4. Okay. And we'll bring this all down to a little bit, I think. What does velocity mean here? So, so you can think of velocity in the same way that you would think of like a weighted piano, right? The harder you press down on a piano key, or essentially like from the point that you touch the piano key to it being fully engaged, the shortness of that time affects how high the velocity is. Yeah. So it's in this case, it's definitely synthetic. Me and Geo use it kind of interchangeably as like volume adjustment. If we don't want to like change the global volume of something because we use it somewhere else and we don't want it to be affected over there. It's just easier than creating like an automation clip and like automating the audio for that one instrument throughout the entire song. But these I'm going to take just a little bit down here. Okay, I kind of like that. Where does it end though? If it ends here, then maybe we should do that other one there as well. So let's see here. What was it, like here? Where does this one start? A4. Gets a little lost if it's too low, so maybe let's just bring this one up an octave. Can we get away with that? Is that going to sound too screechy? Let's see how it sounds. It's kind of cool, actually. Okay, all right. I think we got away with that actually. With it being such a lower velocity, I think that we managed to do that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 8, 8, 8. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yow. It's not bad. I'm not I do wish there was like some degree of panning that we could do with this. I mean, we can. We certainly can. Let's see. Maybe what if we copied it and then played it down an octave, and then this part we panned it this way the whole way. It's a little messy. Oh God, wait, it did the whole thing, didn't it? I don't think I like that. Hold on, it fucked up the panning on this. Oh, it's because it's the channel panning. Yeah, that's why. No? Just kidding. What is happening? Why is it like this now? Why is everything panned to the left here? I'm so sorry, guys. Hold on. Am I tripping? Hold on. Let me save this real quick. Just lean to the right. True. True, true. Alright, so what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Stop that. Sir? Channel. What happened? What happened? What is... Where's... Why is it doing that? It's definitely not supposed to be happening. It's this one. How did that happen? When did that happen? Alright, well, I fixed it. Cool. Oopsie. It must have changed it when I messed with it in the piano roll. Kinda not pan. Where is it? No velocity. I know that we're like starting that on a really low note, but I kind of want to change where this ends. So let's see what we can do. First, let's like bring it all up, and then let me take the static ones. And then we'll bring those down to about here, I think. And then we'll mess with the riser ones and fix those so they line up more appropriately. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. And then we'll just what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll go down 1. Make it a little softer. I think that's 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And then we'll do 7 for this one. I think I just have like the muscle memory by now, and I don't. Yeah. Okay. There's a chord here I want to fuck with. No, actually, I kind of like that. Thank you, Alan. Appreciate you, man. Aw, thanks, dude. I like this transition. That works really well, I think. So the last little bit that I think I want to work on is I want to kind of flesh out this last end part of the song here. It's good. I don't dislike it, but I think I can make it a little bit better. I really like how it ends. This part works really well. Because then it transitions back to the beginning of the song really nicely. And it's also echoing that motif from here. I think I do it a couple times in the song, actually. Is that the first time? Oh, that might be the first time, actually. So I did this at the beginning of the stream, and I'll do it again at the end. so that we can see them fully side by side. So I'll show, or I'll play the original version of this song that we had written in high school in its entirety, and then I'll play this in its entirety next to each other. Just so that I have them like side by side so that I can compare the two of them. But I think it's really almost done. I think that maybe we could just, we can do a little more of this. What we'll do here is we'll take that instrument, take out all those notes, let's replace it with these bits. Oh wait, hold on, is that what's playing right there? What is what's playing right there? Okay, never mind then, let's not do that. Maybe we can just do a layer of some sort. Maybe like a one of these. Okay. Let's do the same for this. This can be a little hoarder, you know? Okay. Let's see what happens if I take this chunk out right here. If we just did surgery on a grape right there. Oh, there we go. Nah. I like it better with those chords there. What about without these? I kind of like that, but also I think this just sounds a little better. This one used anywhere else? Can I just... No? Okay, cool. Let me, let's just do this. Just ender like that. Oh, my dog is panicking. Nobody's there. But she is popping off right now. It's a little more conclusive. What if I did that with these chords too? Aya! I think she stopped. What if we just did that? Oh, sir. Gotta make sure I do it on all of the delay channels as well. Hello? There we go. It's kind of hard. Kind of like that. Maybe if we keep it on the bass. Let's keep it on the bass, I think. Actually, how about we change up the bass to like match the chord timing a little bit. Oops. Do something like that. That kind of sounded like a. Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god, I'm blanking on the name. Dun 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 dun. It's F-Zero. It's not Bluebird. Is it Bluebird? Big Blue. Thank you. Seinfeld. That's the one. Thanks, guys. Maybe it'd be cool if we just did that with all of them. You know? Oops. 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 Oh, I even like forgot to change it there. Wait, did I fuck that up somewhere? Oh, they look good. I like that. It's a bit more what's the word? It feels a bit more like punctuation for the end of this song. I like it. Yeah. That's a vibe. Okay. So now what I'll do, I'll probably call stream here relatively soon. Just make it a little bit of a short one. Probably not going to be making clips out of this, but I will upload this whole VOD to my YouTube channel. So let's Let me pull up the original. Oh God, I have to sneeze. I'm okay. What? I'm not okay. Christ. Excuse me. Okay. All right. So this is. You know what? I'll do something even more special. I'll play the one that I had uploaded. I'll play the far better one that Gio worked on for far longer after I gave up on it and we stopped working on it together, which is much better. And then I'll play this one. So we'll just do that, and I don't know. I'll talk about it after. I don't know. This is the original. This is from 10 years ago. Progression, obviously. This is the part that we both really fucking liked, and we never wanted to stop working on it because it's just very, I don't know, there's something about it. The kick roll that is so aggressively like hard on the low frequencies that it like it overpowers the instrument entirely. I was so bad at EQing back then. This was this was probably the first like cohesive thing that I had ever touched. Oh, that was a different chord. My old stuff was so repetitive. You can feel the pop influence of the stuff that I do, and then the crazy like. The thing that Gio would try to do was he would make a song that changed every 16 bars. It sounded like a brand new song, and you can kind of hear that in like that melody that he wrote over this part. I remember he had sent me back a version of this that had like 18 different leads in it. And this was the one we picked. We're like, we have to just pick one. If you had to pick one, what would it be? We chose that one. And I actually really like it. But when I show you guys his version after this one, you'll be able to see like his flow a lot more. For 10 years old, honestly, this song really isn't all that bad. Oh, I love that delay. Oh, I love that delay ending. So, nearly everything that Gio and I have worked on together, Gio usually will come up with some crazy awesome bits, whether it's like transitions or something that he's just like, fuck it, I just want to try experimenting with this specific tool. And then it's usually my role at that point to provide structure. We're a lot less like that now. We're a lot more free flowing, and we kind of just build upon everything that the other person makes. But that was kind of how things were when we collaborated in the past. So, okay. So now this version, which is in my opinion, a significantly more interesting take on the song. Um, Still holding that core concept, but just kind of like this is just Gio running with it. Okay, so I had very little involvement with this. I did do certain parts of it because he wanted me to like, he wanted me to collaborate on it. But there was so much good, I just didn't want to touch it because I liked it so much. So this is that song. And this is 9 years ago. I hope he's not upset that I'm showing this. So we're kind of on track. Still on track. Oh, I love this. The instruments are super simple, I'm pretty sure, because it's just it's just meant to be like a MIDI file. So the instruments are generic. Love that. I love that so much, that flute and this. So it's like, this is an awesome bit, but it's like, it really does not flow structurally right after that, like, adorably cute flute sound. But God, this is awesome. Now it's like a straight up like video game song. Like you could see this like in like an 8-bit video game or like an 8-bit retro style video game. I love this so much. And that is by far that is very far from being like the last version of this song we made. We had so many iterations. I think I have one on my phone somewhere I might be able to dig up, but I don't think it's worth it at this time. That was also just a really good version of it that Gio had rolled with. This song, I have a lot of history with it because things got kind of tough at a time when me and Gio were working on this stuff in high school, where Gio, as he is with like anything that we get into together, he just takes it and he runs, right? Whether it was Smash Brothers, I introduced it, like he didn't know people played Smash Brothers competitively before I like showed him games of Melee that were recent at the time from Evo. And you know, that is where it is. You know, we got into this stuff together. I can't remember. I don't think I got him into this, but we got into it at the same time, and he just took off. He just started like developing skills and understanding theory so fast. And and I got really depressed for a long time because of it. Because he was just significantly better than me, and I didn't want to drag him down. You know, I didn't want to like weigh him down, but then me not participating demotivated him to do stuff. So we're at a really good place right now, and I love it a lot. It definitely took a bit of pride, I think, from Gio to like just let me finish this version of this song, but I think he knew that I needed to get comfortable with like adding polish to it, and I think we're really kind of getting there. So now I'll just play this one, and I think we'll call stream after that. Now, I believe personally that this song and the songs from the chiptune LP that we made are very emblematic of the fact that we started to understand theming a lot better. Sometimes some of the songs in the LP we like sought out a vibe to capture, and I think we did a really good job at capturing that. That's something we didn't really have all that much before. Sorry. Okay. I think that now we're much better at zoning in on a theme, reutilizing motifs, and just generally like holding structure of a song better. The song is nice and short; it's only 2 minutes long, and it feels like a journey. Honestly, it just makes me really happy to like see the progress. And again, this is far from the last time we'll be like redoing this. Yeah, it gives me great pride to see this. I got a lot better at transitions, I think. I had a hard time doing like dramatic transitions. Or even going from one lead to another, or creating a melody and a counter melody on top of chords. You know, there would be a time where I'd like make a chord progression, I'd be like, that sounds really neat, and I would try to make a lead or like a melody over the top of it, and it didn't work. It didn't work, and that was also very discouraging, because you would think you were onto something and then immediately hate what you're listening to and would throw it away and would probably never touch it again, even though something really cool could have come from it. I think I'll keep stream going a little bit longer, because there are a couple songs from the LP that I'd like to pull up and just kind of like walk through and talk about it while I have you guys here. But yeah, I think that this song really showcases, you know, just where we've come in terms of understanding structure and understanding music as a whole, right? Like, you could tell back then that like the passion was there, like the drive was there, but there was a huge gap in passion levels and just like technical skill and understanding of music theory. And I think that we're a lot better about that now. But let's see if I can pull this up. So this song, this may be Gio tells me all the time that like this is his favorite song that we wrote. I think the altering rendition of that song are great, and you and Gio should be proud of all of them. Oh, thank you. Definitely can feel that passion in all of them, and that's what makes them great. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad that it's that it can be understood. You know, we didn't like. I mean, we showed those songs to like our parents and like a couple of our friends at the time, but I never really understood whether or not that passion was readable. So I appreciate that you were able to see that. But thank you. So this song is called Dark Carnival. This was a song I wanted to do from my LP. I think it's the song that has the most views on YouTube out of the rest of the songs in that LP, other than maybe the intro song. And I told Gio I wanted to make a waltz because I wanted to fuck around in the 3/4 time signature a little bit because we'd never done anything like that. And he was super down. He was super interested. And we got to a point where structurally, I think it was fine. The notes were okay, but there was a lot that was missing about just how it sounded overall. And I was getting super bummed out about it. I was almost ready to give up on this song. But Gio came in and was like let me just fuck with it. And he didn't change really anything. He changed the instrument sounds so that they're just a little bit more polished, and I think that this sounds really good. I'll let it play. I think he also did some newer layering that worked really well. I like how I like how the instruments sound like horns. I almost said I like how the instruments are horny. I like how the instruments sound like horns. It feels very like foreboding, you know, like spooky. Both of us, I think, are really proud of this song. This song and the title song of the LP, we both thought were really good. I like this part. A little glitchy. I love that panning I did there. I love how that ends too. Dun, 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 dun. Very, very I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I just really like how that sounds. So now I'm gonna play the this will be the last one before I end stream. If I can find it. Breaking into a gothic dance floor vibes. That's exactly what I was going for. God, what even was it? This one? Is this the one? Oh boy, this might be the one. This can't be like the final version. Oh no, here it is. Here it is. Okay. So this was the one. This is crazy how big this got. But this was the song. This was like the first song back. This was January of 2022. No, not even January. It was, I think it was November. It was November or October of 2021. Gio and I hadn't really we hadn't really touched music in a while. Both of us have like careers at this point, and we're like, you know what? I think I want to get back into this and I want to do it right. So we bought FL Studio, made it official, and we didn't touch it for a long time. And then Gio found this wonderful little plugin called Magical 8-bit plugin. It is it's very simple, it's very straightforward, but it gives you enough tools that you can emulate making chiptune style music. It's not one-to-one, obviously. That's kind of hard to do without using like tracker software, like Milky Tracker or something of that nature. But we just kind of got together and we're like, let's just fuck around and see where it goes. And we loved the progress we made with this song like so much initially that like before we had even finished this song, I was like, do you want to just like make a fucking album? like do you want to just do like a little chiptune album? And I think we had bigger ambitions than just 4 songs, but the workload ended up being so much. And we made it in just like a few months. That we called it after like 3 solid songs and then a credits song that kind of like pulls them all together. So I will let this go. I think that eventually I'll get up enough of my songs together that I might just make it into an album and we might just release it. I don't know. We'll see. But I liked that we had made our little like 1 theme 4 song chiptune LP for a game that isn't even real. We even came up with a theme for the game and everything, and I had made at the time I had made like a sprite sheet for like a World 1 level. We had like mechanics we wanted to do. We really we went deep. We were like, let's treat this as if we were making a video game like from scratch, and it was something that we cared about. So yeah, so I'll let this play and I'll probably talk over it at points. So this is meant to be the song that would play on the title screen. Very simple. My leads have always been relatively simple. Gio does a lot of the complex stuff. I love this breakdown so much. And this transition back in that we did. That goes so hard. I think that what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna like officially finish off polishing that song with Gio, because it wouldn't feel right if I didn't include him. And we'll probably like iron out that noise crash to be a bit more like this one. But I think this is also using the same instrument, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, it is using this. Okay. So I'll probably do that then. I'll work on that, I think. That arpeggio fucks. God, I love it. think that I think this song might even be, was it this one? Yeah, I think it was this one. I believe this song is actually in Finger Stripes' Arizona build of Project M2. I think Geo might have convinced them to put it in the build. So I think it may pop up in like the player select screen or something at some time, which was that was so cool of them. But yeah, it's just even like from this song, because this song is very, 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 very produced. This is a very like polished song, and we're trying to like tone it down so that we don't work on to like just one song for like a month and a half or like 2 months at a time and like nothing else. So we're trying to like shorten the length of our songs to make them more like actual chiptune songs. And then we're also just not like overtuning everything. So there's a lot of overtuning in this song, and I think it benefits from it a ton. That's not really the vibe that we're trying to go for with the other one. So yeah, I think that about does it. I think I'm going to end the stream there because I am pretty hungry. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Blue Jay. Appreciate you guys. This was a lot of fun. I think I'll do this in the future. I might I think it would be a little better to like start a song from scratch for stream as opposed to finishing a song I've been working on, but maybe I'll like come into a stream with an idea and then we'll just build upon from there. I don't know. But yeah, thanks Alan for hanging out. You have a good night. Blue Jay, you too. I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys next Saturday.